Good morning. Hello. I'm Clarice Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe for today, the Tuesday of 2021, January. I'm still saying 2020 in my daily energy updates. I just switched my brain off. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Yeah, I'll get used to it. 2021. So, Psychic Cafe for today, Tuesday, the 12th of January, 2021. I almost did it again. Wow, the energy update today. It's exactly where I'm at right now. How did I know? How did I know that that's what was going to happen to me? Yesterday I was just exhausted from being around toxic people. I'm not doing it to myself anymore. I gotta cut them off. And my personal cards today have pretty much said that. It is. I do. I just need to stop doing it now. You know, it's just too much. Such an energy drain. Toxic people. Oh, no. And start hanging out with people that are more like me, healthy like me. Big wake up call yesterday. I couldn't do a thing. I couldn't even work. For what? Two toxic, behaviored, unhealthy people draining me. No, I'm not. I'm not. Preventing myself from working in my business, for helping myself, from feeling good in myself, from my own well-being, and helping thousands of people for the sake of two toxic people. I'm not doing it. And so that's what the energy update is about today. It's about holding ourselves sacred. And so I kind of blew myself away this morning when I watched my energy update. And I'm like, it's exactly right for me. Exactly right. Hey, Linda. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Maria. So as usual, I'm going to pick out cards for the collective, do some channeling, see what they've got to tell us. Pretty amazing yesterday, wasn't it? Just be an hour show today, not 2 hours. But yeah, and if you want a mini read, if you want a question answering from your higher self or guidance from your higher self, then you can do it by donation. So you can use a super chat or a super sticker to donate, or you can use the PayPal link that's in that pinned comment in the live there. If you donate while I'm live, then you get one of those. And if you've got a question for your reading, please put a Q in the comment before your question so I can find it easily. Because there's lots of people in here and I can't read all the comments now. I can't channel and read the comments at the same time. So I could when it was a lot quieter, but now I can't. So what else do you need to know? Private readings, of course, are available from my website, BeHealing.com. And we've got a new moon tomorrow, 13th. So we're already feeling the new moon energies for sure. Holding ourselves sacred, doing some rituals and offerings, that kind of thing. Looking after ourselves, right? Morning, Katie. So yeah, getting back on track with our healthy rituals, stuff like that today, which is exactly right for me. So, Gift of Connection is the first card out. Let's see what this is. Yeah, my personal cards, and I knew it. I could feel it yesterday. I've got to detach from the toxics now. Two toxic people draining me. That's all right, Katie. You can blow up the comments. And no, it's good because I just needed to realize that I don't need to read them anymore, you know. If you catch my eye, I just let Spirit guide me to catch my eye when I need to, the ones that I need to see, you know. So yeah, it's about looking after yourself today too, you know, really holding yourself sacred, looking after yourself. And that's what I didn't do a couple of days ago, and I felt it. I was taken down yesterday energetically. Couldn't do a thing. Couldn't do a thing, not for myself, not for my business, not for anything else. And for the sake of two toxic people, two people with toxic behaviors that drain my energy, always make me feel bad. Can't spend a lot of time with them because of that. It's like, wake up, class, stop doing it. You need to cut this out now. Cut it out. So, the gift of connection. Interesting that this card has come up. Gift of connection. When we gather together, our vulnerabilities can be raw and feel exposed. Yet when we gather under the influence of this card, we know we're safe and something will come of our soul's connections. When this card comes to you, Seeker, you know the Kitsune have blessed you with the ability to create harmony and connections between those who seem too different, too diverse to truly know each other. This card shows you the way to create a connection, to bring about harmony in a situation where several people who seem unable to get along are thrust together by fate and destiny. Through the wisdom and kindness that resides within you and the fearless way in which you are truthful, you're able to weave people into groups that have a higher purpose and that can together create something greater than they could have achieved as individuals. Interesting, because my personal cards are kind of saying get together with new people. When this card comes, the most powerful quality that you possess at this time is that of universality, I think it is, of being able to see through what we seem to be and understand who we are on a soul level. This brings about a sense of safety, respect, and affection between people. And in time, this will grow and blossom. This is a time of peacefulness, growth, affection, and harmonious relationships, ones that are truthfully so. Hi, Jan. Hi, Melissa. Yeah, ones that are truthfully so. This is a time of peacefulness, growth, affection, and harmonious relationships, ones that are truthfully so. Itchy nose. Channeling, itchy nose. It's weird. It's that witch thing, isn't it? You tickle your nose. It's not because you want to scratch your nose to do witchy stuff. It's that your nose starts tickling. Okay, let's try again. This is a time of peacefulness, growth, affection, and harmonious relationships, ones that are truthfully so. Yeah, not ones that you have to manage and work around, because they're not truthfully so. These are not forced, nor are emotions or reactions suppressed or denied. Yes, these are generally affectionate ones. The group energy created means each person can explore who they are without fear of condemnation or misunderstanding. This is often the card that appears with counselors, therapists, truly gifted teachers, and those who bring people into a circle with each other, like here. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Sharon. Like here, yes. And I have groups of friends that don't drown me in the slightest. And I have groups of friends that, yeah, but there's just a couple of toxic people that just don't seem to be willing to look at the behavior at all. And it's shocking behavior, and it takes me down. Control and all kinds of things. Anyway. And bring people together and do that. Just have to take care of myself personally a little bit more. I've never been taken down quite the same as I was yesterday. That was really a lot of, I was just exhausted. I couldn't do it. Oh, nice, Sabrina. That sounds good. Okay, let's get some more cards out. Oh, music. Yeah, I thought they weren't allowed. Because Bao said we're not allowed to play music. Anyway, I can't. I've got to cut myself off now. It's too much. It's not like he's a top. Yeah, he is. He's an addict. What am I talking about? It's just I can't do it anymore. No, I can't. No. Hey, Christine. Let's get a card out. You're welcome, Christine. Did that one speak to you? Certainly with me. Change of seasons. Oh, change in the air. Yeah, this new moon. Feeling it already. 42. Change of seasons. Transformation, life's ups and downs, development. And I need to do videos. I'm so behind because of that. can't work. I can't function highly. It's not that I need to be antisocial. It's that there's two particular people I cannot be around and be functional. They really drain me. Change of seasons, transformation, life's ups and downs, development. In the center of this card stands a woman surrounded by blowing leaves, flowers, and snowflakes. As the wind blows them, oh, we've got a storm today, right? Windy. Winds of change. As the wind blows them swirling up to her, she raises an arm in protection or welcome. We're not sure. This card reminds us that seasons change just as we do. Nothing is ever still. Not a river, not even the mighty oak, and certainly not us. We're in a constant state of transformation. Even when we feel overwhelmed, if we can just quietly be, we'll be moving in spite of ourselves. Even when we feel overwhelmed, if we can just sit quietly be, we will be moving in spite of ourselves. It was me yesterday. All I could do was sit. When life whirls around us, let the certainty of the cycle of seasons be a grounding force. We're in a big shift. We're in a big shift right now. Yeah. And sometimes I've just got to listen to myself, you know. I know. I've known this for ages. I think I can work around it. I think I can steal, and I can't. Just can't. Once the toxic people have a hold on you, once they're getting energy from you, everybody, but once they've got it, there's just no getting around it, eh? There's no workaround for it. And it's not healthy, it's enabling. I know that, I teach it, so I'm just gotta listen to myself. Let's get a goddess out for today. So I'm feeling like it's saying healthy connections are coming in. We just got to do the casket thing. Look at this. The casket is the coffin card, isn't it? And the Normand, it's like a complete ending of it. Look at this. Someone going out of your life, the end of a situation. It's like I had to really feel it without it being about alcohol or something, you know? Maybe before I've really felt it and I've thought it was a hangover, but I didn't have that yesterday. I just felt the energy drain and I couldn't do anything. Yeah, that's probably true. I've probably had a hangover before and it's masked the debilitating depletion of energy. Back at it today. I'm going to go training and I'm going to do videos behind. So the picker card's going to be a day behind because I'm going to do the dailies today. Wow, I got 2 cards out. I love it. She came out last time, I think. Si Wang Mu. Where is she? She's about renewal. Sadly, I had to stop communicating with a friend as they drain me so much. I know, that's it. You feel so guilty, right? That's what I've been battling with. And think, no, I can manage this somehow. I can manage it. But no, when you've got that, it's codependency. When you've got a codependent link with somebody, you can't manage it. There's no getting around it. The only thing you can do is cut off. It's such a shame. Occasionally text. Yeah. You have to have massive boundaries, right? Massive. Are we okay to do the water fast? Awesome. So he Wang Mu renewal. Goddess Si Wang Mu shares her secret elixir for eternal life and renewal with you. Take this chance to either start over or put extra effort into what you're focused on. It's a start over card. It feels like things have been turned up, you know? Feelings are turned up so that we can't ignore it. And then this one that I can't pronounce. That one. Chao, chi, ut, li, kui. This one. She's about a fresh start. Let everything else go and start over from scratch. Goddess of Water, Chao Chi Chi, is here to help you wash away everything that isn't working for you and create a brand new story. She's guiding you over a rainbow bridge to more fertile grounds. We had the bridge yesterday, didn't we? Yeah. So whatever's taking you down, whatever's making you feel bad, you've got a fresh start from it. She's guiding you over it, probably making you feel it more than ever. Can see them all. I like that. Let's get some tarot. You like this reading better than the other one? Yeah. And I was thinking I was a day ahead. When I started listening to it, I thought I'm a day ahead. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm exactly on time because I wasn't getting back into it. I was just resting yesterday. I couldn't do a thing. I couldn't train. I couldn't do a thing. Like literally not a thing. And today is the day that I'm getting back into it, getting back into my healthy things. Why do I let that go? I'm not really helping anyone when I let that go. You know, stronger. Tarot for today. And also the energy update, I was just reminded, it said about March. So, you know, when we change, when it's a big thing that we change in ourselves, when we change our energy and we stop doing something, it takes like 3 months of being consistent with that before we reap the rewards of it. If you've just tripped up on something that you were doing before, it happens faster than that. But 3 months is, I've found, when you change something big in yourself, it takes 3 months to start really manifesting. It takes like 21 days to get into a habit, so you need to do something for 21 days before it's kind of fixed in your energy. Okay. Really, yesterday was one of the worst days you've had in months, Jen. Well, there you go. Yeah, it does feel like the volume was turned up. It's like, don't ignore this anymore. Feel it extremely. Blew me away. And it wasn't that I was physically tired. My energy, I just didn't have the energy now. You had a bad day too, Maria. Wow. Yeah, it feels like the energy was turned up. It's like, don't ignore this time. You didn't have your normal level of energy. Wow. Yeah, I couldn't work. Not a chance. Not a chance of me working yesterday. Yeah. 3 months seems to be the time when we have integrated the energy in us. Or maybe like 3 months is the lag time of when our old energy is completely out of us, so we're not manifesting that more. Got the Five of Cups here, focusing on what's lost. It's not going to help, is it? Like Maria said, was it Maria? The guilts that we have. No. Who was it? Sharon. It's the guilts, yeah? That's what I'm dealing with, the guilts. Because I think I can do the impossible, but I can't. And I know it. When it's codependency, you can't. I don't know. I'm not the person to be there. Anyway, Five of Cups. This is about not focusing on what's gone. It's like face forward. It's like you're trying to manifest. This is trying to manifest in that hole what you can manifest with other people. Yeah, what you actually can manifest with other people. And I think we all know that because we do manifest with other people. But trying to fix the connections that we can't fix. You know. Missing fives today, yeah. 555. Windy, change. Okay. There's nothing we can do about it. About that guilt, there's nothing we can do about it. We can't get past it. There's nothing we can do about it. Unhealthy connections are unhealthy connections. There's no fixing it, and we're not the ones that can fix it. Right? We're not. And you just have to resign yourself to that. Put it back on them. It's their stuff. Put it back on them. It's exhausting. That's what it is. Exhausting trying to fix other people's stuff because you can't do it. It's like trying to run for someone else. You can't. That's it. And I saw that, Sharon, yesterday, I mean, the guilt. It wasn't so much guilt yesterday, it was just having let myself get in that situation again, even though my instinct was to say no, I wasn't going. But one of the toxic people actually showed up here at my house, forced. And I could have carried on saying no. I should have been stronger. I will be. Yeah, we have to really listen to ourselves and our feelings now, don't we? So that the universe doesn't have to turn it up like that yesterday. And stop putting up with it. We've got to be aligned. Remember, we've got to be aligned. And I do know. Because when I was with my healthy man, I cut the ties. I cut those ties. Because I wouldn't have introduced them to them. Because I'm kind of embarrassed. Because they're so unhealthy and toxic. Totally different vibration. That's telling, right? Letting it flow. Here we go. Here's another 5 for you, Gabe. 5 of voices. Yeah. She's, you know what I'm getting from this? It's like, oh, did it again. Then back to that meditation, see them sat there. She's like, I did it again. Get back to the practices again. And they keep you grounded, whether that's meditation or whatever it is, you know. Yeah. Wow, 2 5s. Because the 5 of voices, you know, we can't. It's about the fight. It's like, but you can't fight for it, right? It's leaving ourselves out as well. That's what it is. It's like, oh, I did it again. I left myself out. Good job. Yeah, we got to say no, and we feel like a bitch when we do it, but we have to. I meditated last night, Gabe. Same reason. Before I went to sleep, I meditated. It is. 5 is the number of change. Let's see if we get another one out. It's not a 5, but it's an important card. It's the card of truth. This is my truth. This is my truth, and standing by it. It's interesting, there's a crown on it there. Standing in your power, isn't it? In your truth. Ace of Swords, like putting your sword up there going, this is my truth and I'm standing by it. I only need to meditate when I'm really going through it. Most of the time I don't need to. Oh, my job's a meditation, but it's only when I'm down that I need to meditate to bring myself out of that. The rest of the time, just my usual healthy practices throughout my day and my work and stuff like that is enough for me. But when I've done that 5 of Cups thing, when I've taken myself down, that's when I need to meditate. So the Ace of Swords, standing in our truth. We know what our truth is. We just need to stand in it. Be more adamant about it. Remember that message we had about the Knight of Wands? Was it the advice that we had the other day? It was the Knight of Wands. It was to be more ruthless about it. Something like that. Ace of Swords. Standing in our power, in our truth. Wow. Sleep's good too. We've got the 3 of Rings, first of all. 5 is the 5. Eyes aren't working today. Doesn't that look like the 3? It's not that, it's the 5. The 5 of Rings. Again, so now I do have 3 5s. There you go, okay. Insecurity and recovery. Okay. So in the energy update, I did talk about the abandonment stuff, and it says abandoning ourselves. I talked about the runner as well. If you're getting into relationships where they run from you, it's because you run from yourself. And so this 5 of Rings, insecurity and recovery. Why would we run from ourselves? Why do we even put... Because we're insecure. Because we're not doing this. We're too insecure to do this. We're like, I want to do this, but no, I won't. I'll be insecure instead, and I'll do the other thing again, and go, oh, I ran from myself again. I abandoned myself again. I didn't do this. We do it out of insecurity. Recovery. 5 of Wands is all about training, right? And that's what we're doing. That's what we're in. We've been practicing it. We've had a lot of practice, right? When are we going to get it? Because we know what to do. We know what the solution is. Look at this. Metamorphosis. Profound change. 555. Self-awareness. The self-awareness that we've got now of all that practice. The metamorphosis happens. The change can happen now. She's ascending. She's raising her vibration at last. Golden doorway there. She's like, thank God for that. I finally got it. A lesson that we've been learning over and over again. And we keep on slipping up. Not standing in our truth. Doing this. And then out of insecurity. And now we've got this chance at profound change. We can keep on doing the same thing if we want. But we've got the awareness. And I feel like yesterday it was heightened awareness. It certainly was for me. Heightened awareness about it. I really felt it. A profound change. And it comes out of self-awareness. So you might have to wait until March until you've truly got it. Crush the monkeys. Yeah, I agree with Jen there. There is. One thing about meditation for me is what you're doing is you're listening to your ego, right? In meditation, you're being aware of it. You're listening to what it says, and it's healing just doing that. Because where your mind wanders off to is where your insecurities are. It's what you're worried about, and it's all of that. Noticing where it wanders to is very important. And so you can actually do a meditation like that. Go into a meditation saying, "So what is this with me and this toxic person or whatever?" What is it? And then go into a meditation, and then your mind will wander off. Where it wanders off to is very important. But it's meditation is about being aware of when it wanders off, right? And what it's saying. Yeah, exercise helps. That's a spiritual practice for me, exercise. So that's the tarot. Very interesting. Time of change. Three cards dropped out instantly then. It was no place like home. To me, this is being at home in your own skin. Being at home in yourself. Not fighting yourself anymore. Listening to yourself. Being at home in yourself. Doing the right thing for yourself. It's only insecurity that would stop us from doing that. Still thinking that we can get something from outside of ourselves. And then we get a harsh lesson from that. We can't. Not until we've found it from inside of ourselves. It's time to shift. And then we've got Treasure Island, so much abundance. I love that this card is a turtle. And all the abundance and the stars and the hearts there. Everything that you want. The shift is leading to everything that you want. Treasure Island. The turtle as well. We've had the turtle every day for a few days, saying slow and steady, slow and steady. And then we're poised, we're ready for it. Get ready, get ready, get ready. So our blind spots are being revealed, right? Right now. It is, it's Kotal. I love it, eh? Because Kotal, everybody means Turtle Island. And so that card is, yeah, isn't it awesome? It's the Turtle Island with all the hearts and stars on it, the treasure box on there. Very cool. Mmm. Let's get some of these out. Walking the dog. Yeah, playing. Where's Chicken? She didn't change her outfit this morning. I was quite disappointed in her. Look at this. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Yes, the most difficult part of a situation is over. I had that message yesterday, right? Tricky part was in November. It's getting easier for us. And work, achievement, success. Yes, it has been work. It's been work for us and it still is work. We've got to actually take the actions, right? We get in alignment and then we take the right action from that. That's what I'm talking about. Taking the action. We do it out of alignment, not when we're in insecurity and we're putting up with it and all of that. We get in alignment, we take that action, then the work, the stuff that we do achieves success. Whether it's work or whether it's inner work or whether it's making good choices for ourselves, saying no to people, that kind of thing. When we fully believe it and we do it. Flowers here as well. Happiness. Nice. We're going to be happy. You can choose happiness too. I'm getting from that. Oh yeah. Gabe, need to realign myself in general. Had many things I had to let go of. And my inner child needed to be healed. Yeah, because of abandonment issues. And that's what it is. We realize that we abandon ourselves. That it's not just about us being abandoned when we were a kid, that we're doing it to ourselves now. We're repeating the process. That's what I was doing, repeating the process, and I still do it every now and then. But what happened to me yesterday, that was because I abandoned myself again. And there I was, in the energy update today saying I'll never do it again. And look, I did it. I've just done it. We slip up and it's okay. But we've got to pick ourselves up. Remind ourselves, right? Yeah. What else have we got? Ring. A marriage will take place, either the romantic or business. But first of all, the ring is about commitment to yourself. Marry yourself first, commitment to yourself. What's that? Committing to ourselves more deeply. Once someone's commit to us, we've got to commit to ourselves, which means stopping running from ourselves, stopping abandoning ourselves. Interesting. We've got cobweb here as well, and it says protected from negative forces beyond your control. I feel like when we get into alignment and we make these decisions and we commit to ourselves, all the fallout that we think is going to happen from it doesn't happen. Have you ever had things just fall into place? Like you decide not to deal with anyone anymore and then the job takes them somewhere else the next day or something like that. We had that threefold protection. Our path is protected yesterday. And I feel the same thing now. I feel like the repercussions aren't going to be as bad as you think they might be. Wow. You need to defend yourself. Yeah, we need to protect ourselves and defend ourselves. Okay. So when you're doing this, when you're standing in your power and you're revealing your truth, you're going to have to defend yourself. So there is going to be some fallout from it, for sure. And it's the universe saying, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Mm. Yeah, that's right, Katie. We didn't do it to the person, it was for as well. That's right. Did it? I win. Not too bad yet. I'm gonna go train. I need to buy some eggs anyway. Hey, Pietro. You're defending yourself, Maria. Yeah, that's gonna be me today. Sure. Let's get another one out. We should defend, stand in our truth and defend our stance, right? Guaranteed success. Wow. Remember, what was that? Most difficult part of a situation is over. Guaranteed success if we defend ourselves. Of course, we can always go back to the insecurity and cave in and stuff if we don't want to do that again. It has been a process for me, though. I guess for us all. What's going on with the tablecloth here? Uh-oh. Oh, don't punish yourself for it. What's next? What time is it? Okay, still got time. Animals. So that's a card messiness going on. Guaranteed success. Remember, our path is protected. Well, we know that, right? We get the same lessons. If we don't get it, we get the same lessons. We get the same lessons. We get the same lessons. Maybe it is tomorrow. Maybe it is tomorrow. Thanks, Deepton. Wow. I don't know which order to put these in. Let's put them in this order. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Reclaim your power. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Reclaim your power. No victim stances in all of this. Vulture Spirit, though, it wasn't wasted. It's an important part of your journey. Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. So do that different thing. Do it differently this time. Take a leap of faith. Protect yourself. Stand by it. Do your Ace of Swords thing and stand by that decision. Yeah. That's what the animals say. It says set healthy boundaries. Armadillo Spirit on the bottom of that deck too. General guidance for Deepta today. Let's have a look. Deepta, be willing to take physical action. This could be sorting your day out, exercise, that kind of thing. That's what I was picking up from it. You know, like I talked about in the energy update of having healthy, it's getting back to health again, getting back to healthy practices, whether that's meditation or exercising or cleaning up your house or, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. Be willing to actually take action, physical action. Don't judge yourself for it. Okay, so the reason you're not taking action, this could be an exercise thing, in fact. The reason you're not exercising is because you're judging yourself for it. People do that, right? They beat themselves up for not exercising and it stops them from exercising because they feel bad and then in this downward spiral. So there's some way that you're not taking that physical action because you're judging yourself for not doing it in a loop. In a loop. Hey, Arabella. There you go, Dita. Ah. No, it's good to cry. Don't tell people not to cry. We need to let it out when we're feeling something. It's good to release it. Shows that we're shifting it, we're feeling it and shifting it when we cry. Toxic masculine saying don't cry. You might be saying that to yourself as well. Who said it? Sharon, you might be saying that to yourself as well. You might be toxic masculine yourself, stopping yourself from feeling your feelings. Yeah, gotta feel it to heal it. The guide, following in the footprints of greatness. Ooh. I get a big, yeah, I feel like we've got a big guide here. A spirit guide, you know, really helping us, just like this picture depicts. Someone really watching over us. We're like, oh, this is really difficult. I'm by myself. And you've got this huge being of light there going right next to you. Right? Thanks, Sabrina. Thanks, Karen. Have you got a question, Sabrina? Hey, Paula. So, yeah, guide. We're not by ourselves in this. We are being guided. Anything else want to come out of this deck? Feels like it's closed down, this deck. No. Nothing from that. Let's get one of these out, seeing as they're in my hands. General guidance, Karen. Okay. Remember to put a Q in front of when you put it, because I don't see all of the comments anymore. Now it's busy in here. So whenever you do your donation or whatever, just put a Q in front of, even if it's for general guidance, then I can see. Luckily I saw that one. Karen! Good to see you. I haven't seen Sabrina's. Sabrina, if you put it in, I haven't seen it. There you go. Question. Let's do Karen first. General guidance for Karen. Got wake up. What you resist persists. So you're resisting. I feel like you've known what to do for a while, but maybe you've got the guilt too. Maybe you're stopping yourself from actually taking that action. You're not sure whether it's okay for you to do it, right? And so you're being woken up to that. What you're doing over and over and over again is a resistance, and you're being woken up to it. It's something that you already know to do. You're just not giving yourself permission to do it, right? Maybe it's like me cutting someone off. Oh, you're headed towards something, Karen. I mean, like your life purpose kind of thing. It's on the other side of this. It's almost like, probably for a lot of us, we've got to stop this thing that we're being shown and actually get it this time, because we're poised to move forward, right? To something else. We're ready, but we can't keep on doing this thing that we've been doing, this resistance that we've been doing. So, especially important for you and your life purpose, Sharon. Sabrina, what's my higher self want me to know about a very important appointment this week? Sabrina's appointment. Give up. Yeah, it's saying to give up. Wait, let's just get rid of this. Sabrina, give up. I don't know, it's like you're trying to bang your head against the wall or something like that. All I can hear is keep on going, give up, give up. I feel like you're trying to persist with something, you're trying to get an outcome, but it's never going to work. You just need to back away from it and forgive them. Stop trying. Stop trying. I wonder what the appointment is. Let's see if I can get some more on that. Allow intimacy. You see, I feel like you're trying to be in with the people that you're not meant to be with. You got to give up. It's time to provide healing to others now. Yes, Karen, and that's so important. So if it is the codependency thing, the universe doesn't want us to do our healing work when we've still got that pattern going on. And I know I've had that pattern going on, but I don't have it going on in my work anymore. Yes, I've had it going on a little bit in my personal life, but that's what happens. It's like, no, you can't do this. You can't be a healer and do this. You just can't, because you take on way too much, and it would be negative for you. It wouldn't be good for you. Mm. This is interesting. We've got choose love. It says, this is for everybody again, you always have choice, make yours with love. Love for self. Love yourself, don't leave yourself out of it. What's best for you is best for everyone. Remember, it's got to be a win-win situation. If you're losing out, it's not, they're losing out too. If you're losing out, they're losing out too. Mm. If you're doing the most loving thing for yourself, it's the most loving thing for everyone else too. You got a question, Maria? Yeah. Watch the time. 10 minutes more. Because although I can be late for training, I don't want to be, because I've got stuff to do today. Get home early and shower and do all of these readings, videos. Have patience. I don't think I've seen this card before. Love is patient and kind always. Have patience. Remember that turtle. Slowly, slowly. Slow and steady. There's no rush. She's sat in a lotus there, so she's growing out of the mud. Have patience with yourself. I did something morally wrong in some people's eyes, but I couldn't help how I felt. What do my guides or higher self think of me as a person? Oh, they love you. That's easy. Easy question. But let's find out about this. Yeah, interesting, isn't it, when people think you're doing something wrong? Of course, most people would look at a codependent situation. If you're in codependency and if you break free from it, they think you're being wrong. But you should actually be there for them. You should continue that codependent pattern and help that person. What they don't see is that it's not helping. Maria. The judgy people here, they're invested in it. I mean, I feel like there's a particular person here that is judging you for it, that would want the same thing. The person involved in it. You might not know that too. If this is about a particular person, then you did something too, or you cut them off or whatever, and then another person is judging you for it. They are personally involved. I mean, they wanted what you had with that person or something like that, or they're attracted to that person. There's something. They're thinking they wouldn't do the same thing again, but they've not been in the same situation. But there's some kind of jealousy involved in it. I don't know. I can't tell what the situation is, but there's one particular person that's judging you, and they are totally in it. I mean, They're involved more than you know. Yeah, you're innocent. You made the right decision. You got to respect that, and then you just watch out for those people that are doing that, because that's, yeah, one in particular. It's just weird energy there. They're invested. It's weird. Hey, it's like, because I told my friend I'm going to disconnect. But then she started interfering and going against that. It's like, why would you do that when I've already told you? Toxic behavior. Invested in it because of alcoholism. That's what it is. Let's get some of these out. I always like to save these for the end. The self. Love of self. Our hearts shining out there. Love ourselves first. When we're loving ourselves, it's good for everyone else. Got to do the right thing by ourselves at the moment. Then your energy gets put out there and you attract healthy things towards yourself within 3 months. Yeah, stand your ground, Maria. And it is usually the people that judge are the ones that are actually feeling bad about themselves, right? The people that judge are the ones that have got it going on themselves. They're the ones that are actually doing it themselves, you know? You've got the king here. Very strong energy. Can't help but notice this hand is up as well. As in now. Really standing in the power. Like that. Like this one. It's a very strong no, isn't it? No. Booming it out there. No. Putting an end to something. Standing in your truth. Yeah, there'll always be someone jealous of us, and that means we're growing as well. It's a sign that we're growing. It's a good sign. Leveling up. When we have to let people go and let things go as well, that's a good sign that we're leveling up. Some people feel so bad about it and go, why do I have to? Because it's life. Why can't I hold on to things forever? Because you're living a life, and that's what we do in life. We grow, we learn, we level up. And when we do that, we leave people behind. And they get jealous of us because they don't want to be left behind. But they're not doing the work themselves. They have to be left behind. And if you try and take them with you, you're enabling them to not do the work themselves, you know. What other people think of you is none of your business, right? The king and the father, what's going on? What's going on with the masculine here? Because I was just saying that was about standing in our power, and then the father comes out. It's like, no, I want to talk about the masculine. What's going on with the masculine? The king and the father. I need to get other cards out now. What's going on with the masculine? Why are we being told the king and the father? Encouraging and understanding. Encouragement and understanding. So we know that the masculine is going through it right now. Maybe this is about not... You know how, as women, we tend to take care of the men more than we should? Sometimes we do it with kids too. Doing too much for them so that they don't become independent people. That's what I'm getting from this, is it's kind of encouraging them to do it for themselves, something like that. Mm. Let go of the story and celebrate. Wow. It's the masculine. Feels like a weight, a burden from the masculine is shared. Yeah, all of our inner masculines are going through it. That's why I call it the masculine. It's not the man. But the examples that I give are about men and women because that's my experience. Mm. I feel like a big burden is going to be relieved from the masculine. They're going to figure out that they don't need to do a particular thing. And us too, women too. Releasing the burden, don't need to do a particular thing anymore. And when you let go of that story, it's such a relief that you celebrate. Mm. Well, so there we have it. That's today. Interesting day. So I'm going to go training. I wish you all a good day. I will be on tomorrow morning for some more. Thanks for your donations and your support of my channel. Thanks for clicking like and all of that stuff too. It does help my channel when you do that and when you share it with your friends too. And I'm going to start, I did yesterday, I'm going to start sharing in the evenings. I'm going to start sharing the link to this so we get more people watching and we'll have more people coming along as well, hopefully. And yeah, good luck with navigating these energies. Remember, be strong. Stand in your power. Say no strongly. Don't back down. Don't back down now. Because we've got fresh starts and renewals. And we've got new people coming in, remember. Bye. Have a good one. And don't forget, half price new moon readings if you want one of those. They're on behealing.com.